How's it going, everybody? Just gonna have a friendly update on the project. We've had not the greatest weather, as I've been saying there the past few weeks, but I did manage to finish cleaning up the chassis and getting the easy line done everywhere. So should be good for quite some time. Got a buddy coming over in a bit, hoping he'll help me get the box on. Got the underside all done. Not that it was in really bad shape before, if you've seen the previous videos. But yeah, so that's where we're at. She's still not running. Haven't managed to get back to the wiring. I need to pick up a battery for the girl. But I figure I'll take a couple minutes and talk to you guys about the 5-speed conversion. You know, I've had a few people messaging me and asking me about it and what was involved, and you know, so quick rundown. This truck was originally an automatic, Vortec 5.7, so it's a 98, has a computer and all that jazz. Up here in Quebec anyways, I find it quite hard to find any manual trucks. I've scoured the junkyards. Anyways, I had to do quite a bit of research to figure it out. And you have to keep in mind that I was originally doing this conversion with the 5.7. I was going to retrograde to carb and put a cam and all that jazz. So I didn't really have any, you know, wiring to really worry about when I made the decision to do it. So yeah, on my particular truck, I don't know how well we'll be able to see this. Try and get in there. You really can't see much. Anyways, the bracket that holds the clutch pedal in place on my truck is a separate piece. So I managed to pick that up brand new along with the clutch pedal. No compression spring on it, and it seems to be a discontinued part, so I'm gonna have to do some digging for that. As far as getting it through the firewall, it's really not that hard. Most of these trucks already kind of have, I don't know if you want to call them punch out tabs or whatever, that are already there. So you have a general idea as to where it's supposed to sit. So you know, those two bolts you see there, that's for the clutch pedal bracket, and there's like two dimpled holes already there. So I basically lined those up, and then behind the clutch master, you can see, once you've drilled the hole out, you can see the shape, and basically just match the shape to the back of the clutch pedal, or the clutch master, and you'll see how it has to go in. And as far as the hole goes, again, there's already kind of like a predetermined shape in the floor. So you just cut out the approximative, and I got the plate that holds the shifter boot down, and a nice gentleman online gave me an original 5-speed shifter for free, because I couldn't find one around here. Mind you, hindsight's 2020. It seems to be the exact same shifter as an S10, so I probably could have done a little bit more digging and had found it. Yeah, you know, you don't have to be perfect with the hole, because, you know, the actual shifter mechanism for the transmission will, you know, help correct it. So long as you've got the space for that, it'll go in, no problem. So next here you can see where the external slave cylinder sits. Now again, originally when I decided I was going to do this, I was keeping it 350, but I've since then decided to go with an LS swap, and believe it or not, these transmissions will just bolt to the back of the LS, no problem. Order the clutch kit and flywheel and pressure plate and all that for 4.8 or a 6 liter. And because I have an external slave cylinder, you need, I believe it's a brute force 1377C release bearing. If you try and use the original 350 one, it will not release it all the way, and you'll get premature wear in your clutch. So important that you really look into that. And in some rare cases, I've read that people have had problems even with that one. I'm up in Canada. I couldn't get one. I had to use the specs on the release bearing, and I managed to find an appropriate counterpart from, I think it was SKF. If you're really curious, you can always send me a message and I'll dig around for the actual part number. And then due to the setback plates from the LS motor, I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, the manual transmission fits in the original automatics cross member just fine. And the tail shaft of the drive shaft should fit right in. It should slide right in. There shouldn't be any problems there. So yes, the exhaust is hanging a bit low, but it's not actually hanging up on anything yet. And yes, I know the oil pan is low too, and don't worry, these are not the tires I'm going to be running, so I'll be gaining a few more inches with the proper tire size. And if my Quebec roads are still too rough for that kind of drop, I'll put in the 1-inch spacers up front. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for my 5-speed conversion. I mean, I'm not using a neutral safety switch. This was originally an automatic, so I'll be bypassing the PR and DL and the brake pedal, not the brake pedal, sorry, the neutral safety switch there, and I'll end up putting a interrupter behind the clutch pedal so that it doesn't start by accident or something. So yeah, so that is that, and that is what I've done for my conversion. So yeah, she's pretty clean. It's rare we get to look at it at this angle, but clean girl, taking good care of her. So thanks everybody for your time, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Take care.